Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I welcome you to my new amazing project. In this project, we are going to learn how to make a text to image generator using AI. And in this, we are going to use the React powers to make our app more faster. So we are going to generate the image from the text written in this input box, and when you click on generate image, it will generate images. And not only this, it will generate the random image also. So I will show you how our project is going to work. So first of all, we are going to refresh our project. So so our project is something looking like this. So initially we have a header and a text to image generator, and here we have a input box. Here you can write your text, so what type of image you want to generate. And then you can see that the initially the button text is random image generate. So when you have not typed anything in the input box, that time the button will generate random image when you click on this. But when you type something in this, so see, when I type something in the input box, our button text change to generate image. When our input box is empty, so it will showing the random image generate text. So when I click on random image generate text, it will generate the random text image. So you can see that the random image has been generated, you can see. And not only this, we have a load more button also. When you click on load more, it will generate more four images. So you can see that other four images has been generated. And you click again on load more, it will generate another four random images. You can see that. When you click again, it will generate again random four images. So you can see that it's working fine. And now we will see how we can generate our input text to image. So let's type something. So I type a boy walking walking on moon. So initially our button text was random image generate. Now when I we type something, it will generate our image based on our text given in the input box. So now we can click on generate image. So it's generating using the generating. So the image has been generated. So a boy walking on the moon. So click on load more to generate more images. So you can see that the another four image has been generated. So I can click again, it will generate another four images. Let's try another. So a girl walking in the forest. So let's generate. So generating. So let's see what's the result. So you can see that a girl in the forest. So you can see, and you can click on load more to generate other four images. You can see that how beautiful it has been generated. So it's cool guys. So we are generating our images from the text using AI. So now let's see our project code. So let's come to VS Code editor, and in this how we are going to make our React app. So first we have to go in the terminal, and in terminal we have to create our React app. How to create React app? npx hyphen create hyphen React app and name of the app. So how to create React app? npx create React app and then name of the app. So you can go and search here and you will get how to create our React app. So here you can see that npx create React app and the name of the app is my app. So here you can write AI image generator instead of my app. Then we have to change our folder directory to this folder, and this is it to start our project npm start. So it will generate a blank React app. Then after that, what other packages we have to install? So we are using font family Poppins. So how to install font family Poppins? npm Poppins. Here you can see, click here on npmjs.com. There you will get this npm font source Poppins. So you can go and install in the terminal and make sure you are in this current directory I have shown you. So let's go back. So initially you are in the new folder that you have created, and here we are changing our directory to my app. So that app name you have given. After that you have to install all those things. So first of all we have to follow these steps, and after these steps we have to install this package Poppins, and then we have to install a Axios library for the HTTP request from the API. And here we are installing React icon also and Tailwind CSS. So how to install Tailwind CSS? So Tailwind CSS installation, search here, go here on the first link and see, here is the step to set up our Tailwind CSS, and this will go to the tailwind config.js. So when you run this npx tailwind css init, then it will generate a tailwind config.js. there you have to paste here, and this is for the generating tailwind css for the development, and here put this to index.css. so I'll show you our index.css. so this is the index.css. you can see that this we have to copy and paste. So that's it for our Tailwind setup, and after that we have to create a component in src folder. So first of all we'll see our app.js folder that will be available on our this src folder. So we will see our app.js file. So here initially we are having this import React from React. So these are the required for our project, and this is the app.css. so you can see that in our app.css we have a body color. you can see that this body color and the text area. So to use this we have imported in our app.js file. So you can see that we have a background color behind. So for that we have written the css in app.css, and then to use that css we have imported in our app.js. and guys, I'll give you the source code of our project on the GitHub. So and don't forget to give a star on our GitHub source code. So let's see, here we are importing the text to image generator from the component. So we have to create a component in source folder, and inside the components we have to create a text to image generator component. So this is the only component we have created in our React app. Then we have to import our font family Poppins. So when you go here and see font family Poppins np, so here how to import, you can see that how to import. So we have imported. Then this will be the default function app, our component app. And in this, what is a component? It's a normal function, right? So here we have a app. So in this it will return some JSX. So here inside we have some JSX, and in this we have a initially a div, and in this div we have a given a class name app, and in this we have created the header tag, and header tag text white font semi bold, and in header we have a background linear gradient. So this is very long CSS style. So this all this code I will give on our GitHub, so you can go and check out there. And we have a font family Poppins for our header. You can see that this BE art, and you can see that the beautiful background. So for that this much long CSS. So here we have a main tag, and in this main tag we have a component text to image generator. So in our main tag, whatever we are going to write in our text image generator, so that component we are going to pass here in the main tag. So this is our main component, and after that we have a footer, and in this footer you can write your text and a style. So you can see that in the down we have a footer. So now after that we have to come to our component text to image generator.js, right? So here we are importing the React and the use state to maintain our state variable. So here we are importing use effect. So in last video I have explained all those things, what is the use of use state, what is the use of use effect. You can go and search on the official website. So here you can search a use effect, search here. Use effect is a hook that you use to synchronize a component with an external system. So when we are going to connect with the external system, that is this API, so we are calling a HTTP request with the method post to external API. So we need use effect. I'll show you how we are going to use our use effect in our project. And use state for maintaining the state variable, and here we are going to use Axios to fetch the data from the API. So you can see the Axios for making HTTP request. So why we are using Axios? So before we are using fetch or something, so that time we have to convert our response to JSON. So but this time we no need to convert to JSON. It simplify our API response. So Axios is very useful when you are fetching the data from external API key. Here we are importing our Poppins font. Then we have a component text to image generator, this component that we have created, right? And in this component we have a state variable text. So to maintain the state, whatever user types in this input box, I'll show you. So what the user is typing, so it will track what we are typing here, and it will maintain a state that we are in this state. We have typed something like dog, and this state it will maintain. So initially our text is dog, then, and this set text is a function to check the text that we have changed. So now dog and cat. So now our text is dog and cat. So now our text is set to dog and cat. So who will do set text? So these are the two parameters in our use states, text and set text. Text is the variable and is the function. Then here we have a now to maintain the image state. So for restoring the generated image, so whenever we are clicking load more, so before image is not disappearing, it's available here only. So to maintain the previous state, we use a use state for images also, and we have passed an array, right? So here we have another loading. So when to show loader and when not to show loader, to maintain that state we have created a loading state for the our image response. So initially when the image is not came from the API, that time we show loader, otherwise will not show. So initially it is false, right? And for the current index, so we will track the current index for the image also, so that we can generate. Here we are generating more images, right? Load more. So based on that we are going to generate other remaining index. So like, so now we have a button text. So to maintain the state of our button text, so initially our button is random image generate, right? So when we type something in our input box, it goes change our text to generate image. Initially it was a random image generate. So here in use state we are passing the random image generate. So here in use state we have a initial state. So here initial state is empty, here is also empty, here is false, here is 0 current index, and here initial state we have passed random image generate for the button. And here we are using use effect to go and change the state for our button. So set button text, so this function will change our text to generate image when our input something user had typed. If it is blank, it will show this random image generate. So here is asking text, means user had typed something or not, if some text is there or not. So how we are going to track our state? Using use state, right, that we have created here. And here we have passed the text. So what is this? I will show you. So is in use effect we have a dependency where it is. So here is dependency. So it depends on the text that user has the type. So let's see. So it's depend on the text. So here we'll pass the dependency as a text. So whenever user types some text, so that time our image button text goes to generate image. Then after that we have created a async function, right? And we are setting our loading true initially, right? Then we have created a constant option, and in this passed the method post. So from where we are getting this API URL, I will show you. So this, go to rapidapi.com. This is the rapidapi.com. I'll give the source code of this, so don't worry. So here we have a AI image generator. So this API we have to search here, right? Here it is rapid API AI image generator 3.p. So go here, search on rapid API. So before, if you have not account, you can go and log in and sign up whatever and after sign up you can search AI image generator 3.p, right? So we will get this second one. This, click on this, we will get the, see, we will get this, you can see, and initially it is not showing, right? This method post and API key, nothing, this host and everything not showing, right? Why? Because we have not signed up. You have to sign up here, then search this AI image generator 3.p, then you will get this second one. Click on this, and initially we have to subscribe here. Test in point, before test in point it will show subscribe, right? So when you click on subscribe, then our API key will be appear here and it will be active, right? And then we have to copy API from here. So here below down this, our API key will be appear. Copy that API key, come to our code, and here in headers you can see that rapid API key, paste it in this double code, sorry, single quote. So here we have to paste our API key. So to activate here, it will show a button subscribe before test point. So if you clicked on subscribe, so our button is active. I mean, if it is showing test point, so you can test it out, the API key is working or not. So you can go and paste it here, our API key, and we'll get all those things when you sign up and search for that API on the rapidapi.com. And here you can see that in data we have passed the in the prompt text. So whatever text we will give, that will go to this prompt, and according to that it will get the response from the API. And initially page number request for the API is 1. Then we are using try catch to handle the errors. So initially const response await axios. So we are waiting for the response, and we are using the axios library to fetch the data, and we are requesting to that API. So and we are passed the option. So here in options we have passed this all these things, method, URL, headers, prompt, page, whatever it is we have stored in this const, right? And const option, and these options we have passed, and we will request to that API through this library, and we are using await, and it will wait for the response. When you get the response, so it will show in console. So let's see in our console it is there or not. So here we'll get a object. In object we have a data, and in data we have a results, and result we have a image. So array of 76 images, and you can see that 0 1 2 3, these are the index of the image. So I will show you one image. Copy this image, link, paste it here, remove this double quotation from the URL and search. So it will show the image. See, this image we are showing here, right? Here you can see that in our app this image is showing. So these are the response we are getting from the API, and here you can see that the URL of the image, right? And this is the image. So let's come to code. So we are, after getting the response, we are going to set our image using set images. Here we are creating set images function, right, in a state variable. So we are going to set image, set response dot data results dot image. So you can see that in response we have a data, data results, results. In results we have a images, and set the current index is 0. So initially our index will be 0, and in the catch we have passed the error. If any error will be there, it will show the error, and finally our loading will be false after getting the response. So here we have created a const function load more images to load them more images. So how many images we are going to load? Current index plus 4. So another 4 image we want to load for our page. So when you click on load more, it will generate 4 more images, right? And this in return, so in our this text to image generator component, we have returned the some JSX. In JSX we have a div, in this div we have a h1 tag, and in heading we have passed text to image generator, right? So you can see that. We'll close our console, text to image generator, and after this we have a div, and in this div we have a text area. So you can see that a text area for the writing our text. So enter the text to generate our image, and to get that value, what we use e.target.value. Whatever the user types, whatever the event occur on change. So when we change something on our input box like text area, so that value will get and set to the text. So who will set the new text? The set text function, right, that we have created using use state. So we are using on change event. So whenever user will change something in the text area, right? So now we have a button. In this button we have some style. So these are the CSS. So we are learning React, so we'll focus on the React part and functionality of our app. So here we have a on click generate image. So this button, what will do, it will call this function. When you click on this button, generate. So where is generate image function? So this is the generate image function, and in this what we have passed? We have passed this API URL, and we are getting the response, and we are generating the image through that function. So that function we have passed on this button. So whenever we click on this button, it will get the response, and initially our disable the loading. So loading will be disabled, and when it will be enabled, when we are not get the response from the API, that time it will show the loading. So in loading what will show? Generating text. So initially it will be generate image, right? So when you click on generate image, it will show a another text generating. So, and after the getting the response, that generating text will be removed, right? And then we have another div, so to show the image. So we have seen that this header, input text and button. Now we'll see this image. So how we are going to display our image. So to display our image, we will use map function to iterate over all these response we get from the API. I will show you. So in this result we have a many 76 array, right? To get one by one to iterate over it, we use map function, right? We will use map function. So in div we are going to slice. So to remove, and in slice it will store the initial index, and in below that it will generate 4 image current index plus 4 that I have told you before, and it will map that image to the new generated image, and this is the image we are going to use as a parameter, and we will iterate over. So I will show you. In these images we have this, all this. So in this images dot slice, and we will map over every image. 0 1 2 3 we have an index, right? See, so we are using map function. And one more important key thing is use always key whenever you are using map function. Here we are using index, and source is image. So source of the image is this image that we have passed. So initially if it is this 0 index, so that image it will be shown here, the image link, and here is the alternate text of the generated image. So it is not mandatory. So after that we have a current index plus 4, and if it is less than the image length, so what we are going to show, current index plus 4 is less than the image dot length, so it will show a generate more images. We want to generate more images, right? So image length is what, 76, right? But we have generated here 12 images only. Here image is 76, right? You can see in the console, and but here we have generated only 12 images only. So we'll count the length. So images dot length. So in our response, so we have a images, and in this images we have a, see, in result we have images. So to count how many images are there, 76. To count, how do we will count image this dot length? If it current index is less than the image dot length, we can generate more image, right? If it is greater, it will not generate image because we have a 76 only image. If you want to generate more image, it will not generate. So we will count this, and if it is less than, then it will show this load more button to load more image, and in this we have a pass on click event, and in this whenever user will click, it will call this function load more images, and in load more images function what we have pass, set current index plus 4, it will generate other 4 images, right? And here we have exported our text image generator component, and that we are using in our app.js component. So you can see that how our app is working fine, and that is code for our this beautiful AI image generator. So hope you guys like our project, and don't forget to subscribe and share this amazing tutorial with your friends, and give a star on our project on the GitHub. So thanks for watching. We'll meet in next video with a new amazing project. Thank you.